these words confuse me. I think therefore I am, so don't let those words abuse me. I think therefore I am. Or will I be? Oh, it's me. 'Cause I am all of the voices. Yes, I am the roar of the waves. I'm the wind flying through the treetops. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are all of these. But you say, I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to know my being. I think, therefore I am. You know, these words confuse my seeing. I think, therefore I am. So who am I today? It's time to go and play. We find out if with the words sing through the sea, and if we're the words that will bind you and me, 'cause I think therefore I am. I wish I'd get to it.
Where am I? What why is it so dark? Where am I? Am I dead? Is this heaven or is this hell? I hope it's not a power cut. $80 wouldn't be too bad for a night in hell. Is there anybody out there?
I am.
I can hear you, but I can't see you. I can't see anything. It's so dark. This must be what it's like in the beginning, you know. The moment before the first thing. Thing? Yeah, before it's given a tag, so we can share it on Google. I wonder what it will be. The thing, I mean. Well, you've got to open the door first and listen to your heart. To be what you want to be, hashtag, to do the thing. And now that you have burst my bubble,
Heart is open, wide to all. Open-hearted, we open doors. We wander adventure, travel and seek, trying on people and places, communities we meet. We search for home our entire lives. We walk down country lanes and we swim in crystal clear oceans. We swim in the ocean. We walk the dogs down the track. We eat veggies for our breakfast, and we swim in a blue hammock. We fill up our lives with love, babe, open space and light. We fill up our lives with love, babe. Let me fill you up tonight. I've thrown away the dust collectors. I've got the clutter out of my face. Simplicity and clear blue skies are filling up my embrace. So I'm going to fill up my life with love, babe, open space and light. Let me fill up your life with love, babe, 'cause we're gonna fill each other up tonight. Oh, my house, Randolph, 1978, I think. Crumbly, but it's full of bits, bobs, hats, bottles, odds, sods. Reminds me of me. Reminds me of you. All those things pulling at our heartstrings, pulling at our memories. How do we become Gertrudes? Such fabulousness. Goodness me. I do love sweeping. You know, our lives are not vacuums with milestones to ascribe, but giant oak trees with branches. Some are dead, but most are alive. Go find and take all the chances that happen to come your way, because everybody's scared, but do it anyway. So here is our prayer tonight. Let's listen long. We all wish for a home to belong. Academic, CEO, artist, fool. Let's look for the signposts. And let's flex those rules. I do love these quiet mornings when everything is so still. The dogs are sleeping and the arrivals are entering still. I love these noisy mornings with Smiths and Dohertys flying through the door. There's a seat here up the front.
Grab a seat from outside if you want that one. There you go, otherwise you have to sit on the floor.
I love these noisy afternoons with sparrows, wrens and crows, dashing and diving with a joyousness I know. Our future lies before us like a path of untrodden snow. Every generation will tread it, and every step will show. Prompt me.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Thank you, I could love one. A glass of champagne would be better. Would you like a cup of tea? Would you like a cup of dreams? Would you like to just sit down with me? I'll show you all the things I've seen. Do you want a cup of dream? Dream with me today. Open up your heart now, darlings. Let's go out and play. So here we are, talking about life, love, the ups and downs that we go to. As our tea grows cold and life's whistles blow, we promise ourselves our dreams to uphold. But the question of balance is so hard to reach. It's always out there. It's always out of reach. time is my own. My needs I have met. My dreams I have seen, and my seeds I have sown. Let me tell you how I cracked the perfect nut. There's so much choice these days. So many nuts in a jar. Almonds, pass them around. It's the family trifle bowl, so if you smash it, it's your problem. Peanuts, macadamia, Brazilian, so much choice. So many nuts in a jar. Let me tell you the story of how I cracked the perfect nut, found my place, and uncovered my face. Because you know, she was a loony, he was a keeper, and that is how they lived their life. She was his darling, he was her lover. They called them man and wife. It was a partnership made in heaven, divinely formed amongst the stars. He made her sparklers tingle. She kicked fire rockets into his. Ask your friends, relations, neighbors, if they've seen such a greater love between the loony and the keeper, bright as any stars above. He's a lover, she's her person, wouldn't have it any other way. He saw something in her, God knows what it was on that fateful day. But she's a lover, he's her gorgeous, everybody knows it's true. Come and see just what they make up when they come and play for you. 'Cause he's a loony, she's a keeper, wouldn't have it any other way. He blew fire rockets into her zebras, and she wants to go to Africa every day. Oh, I've left one behind. I think the frock is out on the street somewhere. Grab the stripy foxtail, steepled high in Roman towers. Pull the bell. Peal the sound, rippling through the midnight hours. Beer mats strewn like drunken men, trading games begin. Magic ripples through the CBD. Around and around and around again. Oh. Oh. I'm dizzy for your love, don't you know? Skin so soft, smell so sweet. I just want to throw you into my sheets. But the snake flew from her stomach, and the goddess rode her back. Oh, twisted willow, your hands meet my heart. Prompt me, sweet pea, I've totally lost track.
The voice throws you.
I was on the right track. But the snake flew from her stomach, and the goddess was on top of it, riding its back. It had wild hair flying, and eyes were shining. A voice rose within her, and there was no turning back. But I know, oh, I know, I'm too loud. I know. You'll laugh and snigger, or worse, show your displeasure. But you know, these cries, these signs, these waves of desire, they fill up my chamber. It's like sex with a community choir. To try, to dampen, to try and ignore is like clipping an eagle and ask it to soar. It only takes a minute. Do you know it only takes a minute to say hello to you? Only takes a minute to introduce you to know. Only takes a minute to sit upon your lap. Only takes a minute to maybe give a clap. Only takes a minute. Only takes a minute. Only takes a minute. So let's start moving. Oh! Only takes a minute for your egg hard. Only takes a minute to sweep up the yard. Only takes a minute to Netflix on. Only takes a minute to make up this song. Only takes a minute. Only takes a minute. Only takes a minute. So let's start moving. Oh! Oh! Only takes a minute. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Come to Poker Yoga. You'll know that you'll be sorry. Everybody knows it. Everybody sees. Only takes a minute to really be thee. Only takes a minute. Only takes a minute. It only takes a minute, so let's get it on. Oh. Here I lie, a diva, in a golden casket. Oh. Oh, twisted willow. Your hands meet my heart. Twig like seduction. Oh, damn it. And the night we decided to video. Now tattooed on my bosom, all stretched and askew. What animal rests in your soul? What animal purrs when you sleep, preening itself on the desires that you keep? Me and you, us and them, we're together. Take my hand and take my heart, feel my heart. The timing is superb. Now, let's take our hands and take a breath and leap into an unknown world. The seed is cast and will not rest until it finds home. In love, in union, 2 communities, 2 families, 2 generations. The oak trees of the past stand in the early morning mist and watch as the brave new world pokes its head from fertile soils. My song? My song goes a long way from here. It's travelled from granite, from ear to ear. A wild granite coastline has pounded through me from deep green Cornish oceans to wild Denmark seas. Now, whenever I think of turquoise, I think of you. Crystal, clarity, prawn channel blue. Aimless, I am aimless. And timeless. We're aimless and timeless. And yet the shape still fascinates as it comes into being. Moon framing its shape. Oh, twisted willow, your hands meet my heart. But twisted and tired, we grow apart. When I'm with the beloved, it's the only place to be. The same space as the beloved for all eternity. But the space becomes confining. And it's really obvious, you see, that I need space. patterns and I'm scared I've lost its love. But I never said that I was perfect. I never wanted perfection messing with passion. I don't want perfection messing up my bed. So no more seducing, hey? No more playing victim or sacrificing. Because do we really want perfection? In our bed? So I went to the chamber. Because sometimes it's just too bright to see. You know, darkness can help dim reality. I am still working on those wide interiors, though. Oh, I do like it back here. Such a small vision of spectrum. Looking fabulous over there, Mr. Blampy. That thing between us, more than passion, more than common pasts. It's a shoreline, like a sea line. Maybe somewhere between us lies a midway. Shorelines and sea lines, somewhere in me lies, midway between the ocean and sand. We hold on to all of the things that we know, frightened of what lies deep down below. Seaweed and surf breaks, high tide and movement, the ocean embraces the world in her arms. But there in the distance a wet line emerges, reflecting the patterns of our great lake plans. And where is the shoreline that runs through my system? A fault line, a sea line that'll gather me in. We've got stories and song lines flowing through our lives, all of the songs that we have yet to sing. So there in the middle is a damp line between us, where the ocean will wash all our fears away. Wild lives, these sea lives, strong lives that lead lives. That's where we'll meet, one day by the sea. That's where we'll meet, one day by the sea. Patience, Telstra. The NBA was faster. I'd better get there quicker. Hello. Oh, hello. Yes. No, really? You're coming? Oh, he's coming. He's coming to my island, to a weekend of paradise, to a place he'd rather be. You've got a ticket. One way. Right. Okay. I know, it's a bad month for money. Small business is bastard. You'll come if I pay. Right. Okay. But I already paid. A one-way ticket nowhere. Glimmer of hope maybe, but no idea from where. Right. Okay. So you okay, all right, I've got it. So you are coming. Right. Okay. He's got a ticket. He's on his way. All right, I'll see you soon. Waves of joy crashed into the rock-solid arms of my love, my friend, my best mate. We drank wine, swam in turquoise Kangaroo Island waters, purchased knives, a strange bond of love forming between us. Now, when I see turquoise, I think of him. Every time I see turquoise, I think of you. Crystal clarity, green and blue, soaking up the joy of sunshine too. I'm vibrating pure and true. All I want to do, all I want to do, all I I want to do is dive into you. So here I am out there, flying free through the air, doing things that gravity can do, looking hot and loving you. All I want to do is find the top of this dress so I can come out to you. All I want to do, all I want to do, all I want to do is fly into you. But flying free through the air, there's no gravity out there. Flying like the yellow, green and blue, wondering where my lipstick's gone, oh God! All I want to do, all I want to do, all I want to do.
There on the table.
Is come out to you. Whoops. Quick reapply. Anybody like to test the brand? No taken? Come on, there's got to be somebody out there. Let's test it. Come on, Vicar.
Oh, I'd like one of those.
Harold!
Gertrude!
Oh! Harold. So, what does the future hold?
The future.
The future!
Gertrude, you know I'm not a fortune teller, and I forgot to bring my tarot cards.
She's doing wrong.
But we could try this. Give me 2 words. Any 2 words from the English dictionary.
English dictionary, that's challenging. Gravity and water.
Petty, I would have picked truth and inconvenient. We can work with water and gravity. Water. Water is the most precious resource on planet Earth. And gravity is the one that pulls everything together. Now, Gertrude, put gravity and water in your pot and stir it.
All right. Okay, gravity first.
Yes,
Gravity
gravity
first.
water on the top. Because
Gravity.
we're going to watch this little experiment.
Water.
Yep.
Good, enough.
Yep, that's enough. And then stir.
Right, I do last turn.
Hurry up, people are waiting.
Okay. Patience.
Now, Gertrude, see, all that water settles on the bottom of the bowl.
Is that like the trickle-down theory?
That's just a theory. The future is far more predictable. All the ice on planet Earth, that's the glaciers, the Arctic, the Antarctic, will all melt. And all the water in the Earth, that's the aquifers, the groundwater, the springs, rivers, dams, will all be pumped out, used for irrigation, farming, export, and even washing the dogs. And all that water will end up in the sea
With all the plastic?
with all that plastic. But gravity is happy, for he has united all the waters of the earth like a cup running over. But water is heavy, and now there's plenty more of it in the ocean. Pressures now, tremors, earthquakes,
Volcanoes will erupt. And to cut a long story short, a new world will be born.
A new world. A brave new world. So we are just divas waiting in slumber. We are all the roar of dinosaur waves. Track the path our footsteps have taken from history to the present. Dreams held in firelight. The stories of our descendants. There's a rock above the sky. It holds magic. I know why. It's the ley line upon which it rests, our childhood memories buried deep in its breast. Below, a granite woman, her hair tumbles wet, and out in the ocean her hand gently rests. Eyes caress the morning, welcoming each new day, and slippery dreams like silverfish jump into ocean's spray. These connections to our country are connections to our past. Our granite labyrinth stories are all there, within our grasp. Where's that bloody pen gone?
Gertrude, do you remember when you used to write letters with a pencil?
I do.
And you were allowed to make mistakes? And you can rub it out and start again? Yeah, they taught us at school that to be correct, you had to repeat after me. That's the teacher. Let's try this. Repeat after me. The world is flat.
The world is flat.
Hang on. There's been an amendment, I'm sorry. Repeat after me. The world is round.
The world is round.
Again, repeat after me. The world is round. Get it in your
The
head.
world is round. Oh, they're getting it, I think.
Oh, sorry, hang on. There's been an update. Don't repeat after me. The world is flat.
So if the world
That
is...
was the meaning of life for me in the 60s.
So, Harold, if the world is flat, what's the meaning of life now?
Now, we are works in progress. Every second documented, digitized, and uploaded in a great big iCloud. With all those mistakes you couldn't delete. That's our brave new world now. What we need now is a brave new word.
A brave new word.
A new word means, you know what a word is? A word's an idea before it becomes a word. Then we look for a word to explain what the idea is. What we're going to do now is try and find some new words that's never, not in the English dictionary.
Excellent.
Can you guys help us?
Do you
give
think
us
this
a
lot
word?
can? Are you up for it? A brave new word not found in the English dictionary. Come on. You're smart, intelligent, above average voters in Denmark's green community. Give us a word that hasn't been made up yet. I can see it, I can feel it. Blank. I think that's in the English dictionary.
That's the English dictionary.
Yeah, I think they're a bit blank.
We need these words so we can collaborate together. That's what we ask you.
Spriggle. Perfect. Sprinkle. Spriggle.
Spriggle.
Spriggle. Spriggle. Spriggle. Spriggle. Spriggle. Spriggle.
I think we need another word.
I think a solo is a bit dull, really.
Yeah, a duo.
All right, a duo, two O's. All right, we need another word. Come on, you lot, be creative.
Conbling.
Spondling.
Conbling.
Conbling. Oh, I like bling. Conbling.
Millet.
There's always
Millet.
somebody in the back wardrobe that's going to come up with a smart word. All right,
Many words.
so that's 3 words now.
Yep, that's enough.
That's enough?
Yep,
So
yep,
what
yep.
does it make it?
Conbling.
Conbling. Spriggle. Conbling. Spriggle. Conbling. Spriggle. Conbling. What? Millet.
Millet.
Spriggle. Conbling. Combling millet, sprinkle. Combling millet, sprinkle. Combling millet, sprinkle. Combling millet, you need to help. Come on, this is a collaboration. You're part of the creation.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
Combling. Sprinkle. Combling.
Try to make a community sing, and it turns out to be a dog of a thing. You try to get everybody on the same page. Oh, Melon's going to shake in the hand. Sprinkle. We're going to try 3 more words. One more word. We'll start with Millop, and we'll do Sprinkle. We'll do try this one again. We've got one more attempt. So,
Yes, it's a bit chaotic, isn't it?
welcome to community arts collaboration. It's like champagne in a bottle that hasn't been popped. Right, here we go again. 3 more words.
Flistobotomy.
Fistobotomy.
Flispobotomy.
Flispobotomy. Flispobotomy. Flispobotomy. Flispobotomy. Flispobotomy. Flispobotomy. Flispobotomy. Flispobotomy. Your flispobotomy. Flispobotomy. Flis. Keep going. You are flam trap. Flis. Flis. Lobotomy, flis, lobotomy, flis, lobotomy, flis, lobotomy, flis, lobotomy, flis, lobotomy, flis. And from the back room, Bloombar, Bloombar, Bloombar. Everybody knows it's a lobotomy moment when you flip your private hand and you don't know where you're going. Be brave, well, in a brave new town, this is brave works and it's going around. We're a community, community. World, can we sing this song for a minute? Are you dying now? Do you wish it could end? Let's community art at its best, they say. Lobotomy, giving up lobotomy, flis, lobotomy, flis, lobotomy, flis, and now brand new word.
That's what happens when we collaborate. Now, Gertrude,
Yes, ma'am.
I think you better sit down for this.
All right, that's better, obviously.
When you stop collaborating and enjoying life like it is now, when you die, this is what happens.
It goes black chocolate.
I'll just kick someone's thumb here.
Are you still out there, Harold?
Just switching lights back on. Oh, I forgot we had a technique. She does it all.
Does anybody have any questions? Just we might need to debrief. It is Denmark.
What just happened?
Well, this is our second night. First night went perfectly. And tonight was pretty good. You didn't get a sharp enough needle there. Did you? What happened with the balloon?
No, I was trying to squeeze and burst you in so many other possibilities. It was a brave new burst. And then I just relied on the old...
I'd like to personally thank these guys for coming and
So would I.
making the party, because it's boring doing this with no one else.
We know, we've been doing it for a few weeks. Now, I just want to say thank you so much. This is a collaboration of Lena Grayson, stage theatre extraordinaire, Andre Steyl, co-founder of Denmark Arts, who created Harold as his alter ego back in 1978 before he came out to Australia. And these are the prints and the story of Harold. So we encourage you to stick around, eat more nuts, and have a read. So throughout the entire chamber, there are little installations from snippets of brave new work somewhere else. Andre's work, which is for sale, as is the duck. And if you haven't got a Steyl in your room, you need one. And if you wish to, we've been honoured the custodial responsibility of the Dinner and Diversity Community Wardrobe. And so this is only a very small snippet. And the vision is that Denmark, the asset and the energy that has gone into the community wardrobe stays in Denmark. So the Chamber of Blessings is trying to pop up into a space in town where if you feel like frocking up and going out, or your Year 11 student is stressing because their ball is coming and they don't have bling to wear, they can come into the community wardrobe and do a FIFO. Frock in, frock out.
Don't steal anything. That just cuts the point.
Oh, there's the next generation telling us what we should be doing. I love it. So if you feel like donating or contributing your ideas to the community wardrobe, or if you know of a space that we could pop into, let us know. And to Ian Carter, thank you so much for the use of this space. Mostly appreciated. We have been very blessed. But you're not here, so it makes no difference. All right. Blessings, everybody. Go fly free. To join us. If you don't, you can stay here and have a wander. But otherwise, party on.
Thank you.